Shout out, major shout out to everyone who sleeps with the global market trending at their bedside. I'm not even sure if that's healthy, but it does make for good practice when you're trying to follow the market. What's up, guys? Malcolm McFly from Malcolm McFly TV back with another video essay. Yes, and today, um, I wanted to go into how long until we have global adoption. Now that's not necessarily a redundant question, but it is a question I would like answered. So without further shenanigans, let's just do some quick QC. Bitcoin currently stands at $7,944, flirting with that 8,000 mark. We're going to see what's wrong. $1 will currently net you 12,560 Satoshi. Now, as we are in the last month of the second quarter, investors all around are anti, specifically because not just because it's summer, but a lot of quote unquote big announcements are happening during this time. So we have with Facebook announcing they might do something or release their white paper next week. So I'm just taking a good look at these prices to see if anything drastically changes next week. But getting into how long until global adoption. Now, we all know countries as well as continents worldwide either are pro or against Bitcoin, right? Or blockchain. Now, through the years, we will see countries not necessarily get fickle, but change policies or basically do things to affect their bottom line. Not so much looking into the consumer's interest at heart, but like we always say, any news is good news, any speculation is good speculation, and we will not reach another bull market without institutional investment. So without further ado, let's take a look at one of our first countries, not necessarily to lead us into adoption, but just to take a look into what they're doing. As we see, it says here, Iran's energy minister wants crypto miners charge real electricity prices. So as we see, in Iran, cryptocurrency mining, particularly Bitcoin mining, is still very, very profitable. Last September, even when the market was dropping, miners in Iran were still able to make a profit. So the government, I'm not gonna say they don't like that, but they definitely have their eyebrows raised to see, okay, what can we do? Anything get our hands in? Because you have to understand the government, they annually pay out $1 billion. That bridges the gap between the cost of electricity and what they charge their consumers. So they pay $1 billion every single year. Yeah, I could definitely see how they want to cut that if they can. Now, they would like more precise rules for crypto mining. As a matter of fact, they would like the rate to be the same rate that they charge for electricity. So that could either be really high or I'm sure it's much higher than what they were paying. Now, to gain control, last year Iran launched a draft. I believe it was around August, so almost a year ago. They launched a draft to their own state-backed cryptocurrency, as per the president, Sir Hassan. I don't want to get this name wrong. Mr. Rouhani. So hopefully that will change attitudes of government towards people in crypto. They definitely won't be the first country doing so. We remember when Venezuela backed off their bolivar to do a crypto dollar that was pegged to their petrol. So more than sure this will induce more IDs from more countries, ultimately leading to more adoption. So good luck, Iran. Hopefully they can get something started. Now, a little more interesting news. Let's talk about Russia. Now, Russia has been, I don't want to say necessarily one of the antagonists in the crypto sphere, but they definitely have been ruling with an iron fist right next to China, actually, or right under China, I should say. But Russia, they're very, very fickle, very on the fence of what they want to do with cryptocurrency as to whatnot. So this first article suggests that the parliament considers imposing fines on crypto mining by the end of June. So basically the same thing Iran is currently doing. Russian parliament is considering, okay, these guys are, making a little bit of money off of us. And Russia, from what I hear, is big on Ethereum, or at least Vladimir Putin had Ethereum put in his ear by Vitalik Buterin brainchild, right? So not that Russia's trying to serve as a intermediate, but I do think they're trying to definitely make sure their government isn't overthrown. Uh, this isn't set in stone. Like a lot of Russia's articles, nothing's really set in stone. They're more just, how you say, not ideas, but statements. Like, it would be nice if we could do this. So let's see. I note that any operations with crypto that are contrary to the Russian legislation will be considered illegitimate. There was another statement here that it's not illegal to own Bitcoin. Particularly got it under foreign policy, foreign exchange. But yes, they're very, very, very strict on how people use crypto, who they want to allow to have it, but it's not stopping from mining. Still, like well over, I don't know how to run it. Very, very far. Now, who knows if they're gonna impose any laws? I believe they will. They might as well. Iran's doing the same, I believe. What other country imposed heavy laws? Not Korea. Some Asian. Was it Korea? South Korea? I believe following in the ban of an exchange, there were like super fees for mining. I don't. It might not be Korea, but it was some country in Asia that they were like people are going to mine anyway, so you might as well charge them a lot. So Russia's thinking about charging people for mining, but simultaneously, Russia, while we're talking about them, they're thinking about having their own blockchain island. Now, this isn't the first blockchain island, and this isn't the first time that this idea has been implemented. Now, we all remember when Binance was able to get its offshore account in Malta. I believe was where is Malta? South of Italy, I believe. But anyway, it seems not necessarily a fad, but almost excuse me, let me turn this off. Almost common practice to put your funds or your cryptocurrency funds on this type of island, right? I believe Puerto Rico may be a crypto island for U.S. territory is my personal hypothesis, and that's just because of the amount of money that's going to be flooded there following the devastation of the hurricane, plus with endorsements by Elon Musk saying that he could power the whole island, I believe, with Ethereum or something crazy like that. So I do believe Puerto Rico could be a crypto island as far as territory. Malta, of course, is an island. Russia is thinking an island. Now, of course, I say the wrong Bolshoi. Crazy thing about this island is it kind of separates China and Russia. China owning about the majority of the western part of the island, while Russia owns the other part. So if we know about blockchain or cryptocurrency, China is a huge front runner, and they rule with an iron fist. It's serious. Like they jail snatch people like China does not play. But seeing that Russia wants to build an offshore exchange, that really reaps hope. Well, I don't want hope almost sound like there's nothing you can do. It puts a seam. There we go. It puts a seam into Gizzy Drive, because I feel like this is going to be the first country to do this. Now, you know, Russia and China can come to some type of pact or trade agreement. Who knows that we were cryptocurrency? Now, definitely don't want to take too much of your time. I just felt quick question: how long do we have till not the whole world know about crypto, blockchain? These major players, as we see, are already making moves, and you know we're in green, we're in red. But these are the times to enjoy, fam. That's basically the premise of what we wanted to get out today. These are the times to enjoy, because once institutions get their hands in here, we can say goodbye to all these prices, man. So, back to the drum board, back to your regular schedule program. This is Malcolm McFly, and we are